Hello everyone. So our today's editorial is deodorizing sewage. So this editorial is about the escalating water problem in India, and we will analyze this in detail. So the recent report of the World Bank estimates that more than fifth of all communicable diseases in India are caused by the contaminated water. It means over 500 children die every day in India due to the diarrheal diseases or the waterborne diseases. Apart from this, Niti Aayog's report, that is Composite Water Management Index, also indicated that 75% households do not have access to the safe drinking water. So this data is a very much cause of concern because water is one of the primary resource, natural resource, and which is required in the every field in our day-to-day life, and its contamination is hampering the demographic dividend of our country. So this editorial is talking about the how this nitrogen pollution is causing the water contamination. First, that nitrogen pollution through untreated sewage. When the untreated sewage waste is flown through the rivers or in all these water channels, then it percolates into the groundwater and make the water contaminated or the natural water flows. Other part is the urea addition, that the nitrogen pollution from the Indian farmers urea addition, that this is another major problem because apart from the alluvial soil, most of the soils in India are nitrogen nitrogen deficient. That's why government provides subsidies for the nitrogen rich urea, and due to that the excess use of that urea, the groundwater is getting more polluted. The agricultural reasons like over irrigation and over extraction of the groundwater, these all are the reasons which this the author is talking about this in editorial. So other part is the missions initiated by the government, or the schemes initiated by the government are not fulfilling its objective. For example, the Swachh Bharat, how Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is contributing in this editorial, sorry, are contributing in this water contamination, is that, look, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is about the construction of toilets and the behavioral change, but all the toilets constructed in India, among them, only 28% of toilets in these various cities were connected to the sewage system. It means most of the more than 50%, around 70% of the toilets are not connected to the sewage system in the India, and due to which, which means that to which means that all the fecal matter that is dumped directly onto the soil, and thus polluting the land surface and the groundwaters, and thereby killing our rivers and ponds. So these schemes the government has introduced, but there are some fault lines in them which they should address. Apart from this, the schemes like the smart cities and Amrut, they have specifically mentioned about the solid waste management program, like how to manage the waste material and all, but not all states have adopted such sub parts of this plan. Only few states have started working towards the solid waste management. Therefore the implementation regarding the waste management is poor. So this editorial is highly focusing on the how poor waste management is contributing in the water pollution, and this is very serious issue because still sewage treatment plants and the sewage connection in India is somehow not very much good, and this is what this author is trying to draw our attention towards. And apart from this, the poor infrastructure of the sewage treatment plants in India. The plants in India, either they are in the stage of the poor infrastructure or the obsolete technology, or they are just about to shut down. So they are not reaching their potential output. So these are the major problems which Indian cities are facing, and Indians, due to which the Indian cities are drowning in the waste, and because of this only the water contamination is going on. And one of the report of the Niti Aayog last year clearly states that if same goes on with the same pace, by 2030 or by the next decade, India will not have the quality water to consume. So as we all know, India is in its demographic dividend stage. It's India have the youthful population in the world, and in order to reap the fullest benefit of this demographic dividend, we need to have a healthy capital, healthy human capital, healthy social capital, and it can only be ensured when their health is proper, their health is adequate. And this can be ensured through the providing better resources like water, good food, and education, health sector. So all these things, and water comes to be one of the most important part in this. So government should focus on this, and basically focus more on the sewage treatment plant so that it can curb the impact of these contamination. So this is what this editorial is talking about. I hope you all are clear. So thank you.